It was another very busy week here at the White House, so let's break it all down in this week's MAGA Minute. The United States economy added 139,000 jobs in the month of May, beating expectations for the third month in a row. The Congressional Budget Office released a report stating President Trump's tariffs would reduce the U.S. budget deficit by $2.8 trillion, and the trade deficit fell in April by more than half as a result of President Trump's America First trade policies. President Trump hosted German Chancellor Merz in the Oval Office for a visit, and the president took part in a roundtable discussion with the Fraternal Order of Police, who just endorsed the One Big Beautiful bill for the no tax on overtime provision. President Trump also delivered a rousing speech on the South Lawn of the White House at the summer soiree for administration staff. And on National Egg Day, egg prices were down 61% since President Trump took office. Promise made, promise kept. Immigration and Customs Enforcement conducted its largest ever operation, resulting in the arrests of nearly 1,500 illegal immigrants. And the U.S. Army met its fiscal 2025 recruiting contract goals 4 months early. The Drill Baby Drill agenda rolls on. The administration has announced that we are opening 13 million acres in Alaska to mining and drilling. President Trump signed a proclamation directing an investigation into who ran the United States while sleepy Joe Biden was in office. And on foreign policy, the president held calls with Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping. And the administration submitted a rescissions package to Congress that would codify all of the DOGE cuts and claw back $9.4 billion for the American taxpayers. If that wasn't enough, next week we're looking forward to celebrating the Army's 250th birthday. We hope to see you there, and we'll see you next week for the MAGA Minute.
Thank goodness for the MAGA Minute, getting out the information that the mainstream media has no intentions of sharing with the general public. We have a lot going on right now, especially with the LA riots. There's some videos coming up here, so buckle up. And if you're not a subscriber, make sure you head on down and subscribe to the channel.
Citizens are being thrown into a morsel for the color of their skin! National Guard has been deployed in Los Angeles by Donald Trump to suppress peaceful protest! Peaceful protest! And that's not all! They're planning aggressive ICE enforcement for 30 fucking days in LA! 30 days of terrorizing immigrant communities! Now they want to send the U.S. Marines! Are you kidding me? ICE officials are in Pasadena right now, a community hit hard by wildfires, and now they gotta deal with militarized government harassment by living in trauma, and we're adding military gear and ICE raids. If you think that's it, no, they're firing chemical irritants at peaceful protesters. This is our First Amendment right, fascist.
Oh man, they're just getting started too. You guys thought BLM was bad? This is gonna get even worse. And we have paid Democrat talking heads like Harry saying the National Guard has begun to arrive in Los Angeles even as the city is quiet, and the LAPD says protests have remained peaceful. Trump's overreaction is going to get people hurt. Stay safe, everyone. Honestly, I'm like, let LA rot. Focus on the red states that actually want this. They want Trump to have a strong reaction because they know the liberal media is on their side. They won't show the worst of the riots, but they will show when Trump cracks down on them. Should he give them what they want?
You can't give that. You can't call an ambulance.
There's no ambulance to be had.
Right
this
there.
chaos you guys created.
Right there.
What happened?
There's an ambulance.
Emergency response.
You shot her in the head. You can't. And they want to leave her here.
Hey, be a good citizen and take her to.
No, you should. You're here to protect and serve. Aren't you here to protect and serve? Aren't you here to protect and serve?
Get that, so
You're
you
gonna
take care of it.
You aren't.
What's wrong with you?
Let's fucking.
The longer you stay here, the longer it's gonna take for ambulance to get here.
No, that's such a lie. Get a damn ambulance here. No, you
Ambulance.
shot her in the head with
Okay,
a rubber
we'll
bullet.
back off.
No, we're trying to get you to just make a phone call.
I'm not going to lie. Democrats had the right where they wanted them. Everybody was talking about Elon Musk versus Trump. But now the attention has shifted yet again to the ICE riots in Los Angeles. Now, I don't understand. How are you an illegal immigrant in this country unlawfully, but you feel bold enough to go out and assault law enforcement officers, to throw rocks at their vehicles, to set intentional fires, and think there will be no consequences? Why are you out here waving the flag of the country you supposedly fled from while tearing up the country you are squatting in the first place? It's shocking seeing the scenes coming out of LA. Law and order will be restored. Make no mistake. Doesn't matter if you like something or not. What matters is enforcing the rule of law and keeping individuals safe. Now attention is right back on illegal immigration, as it well should be. And there should be some consequences for these scenes coming out of LA. So I'm hoping that the ICE agents stay safe and that we're able to bring an end to this era of American history where the left is bold enough to riot at a moment's notice the minute they don't get their way.
The left never learns. We went through this with the Black Lives Matter movement and all the riots that took place in Minneapolis, and they still didn't learn. So they're right back at it in Los Angeles, and you hear that June 14th, these are sporadically going to happen all over the country. Well, let the left stand with illegal immigrants. We're standing with legal.
What the Did Aaron Parnas just report that Kilmar Abrego Garcia is coming home? Donald hasn't had a win since November! Donald hasn't had a win since November!
I'm a conservative kid. Of course a good life includes the mind, body, and spirit.
I'm a conservative kid. Of course I'm immune to name-calling and intimidation. I'm a conservative kid. Of course I understand the concept of delayed gratification.
I'm a conservative kid. Of course I know struggle is just a part of life.
I'm a conservative kid. Of course I believe in personal responsibility. I'm a conservative kid. Of course I believe that a strong community starts with a strong individual. I'm a conservative kid. Of course I know how many genders there are.
When are these supposed rights going to be taken away? Because here I am back at work for another day, and I'm very tired, man. I was told by the liberals that Trump was going to remove a woman's right to work, that I was going to have to be pregnant, barefoot, in the kitchen, making my man a sandwich. When's that happening? Because, you know, making a sandwich for my hubby in the middle of the day sounds actually pretty nice. Barefoot, not having to wear shoes. Don't wear shoes in your house, that's gross. Just catering to my man while he goes out there and earns that bread. I don't know, I feel like it's not that bad of a gig. And conservatives, you keep saying promises made, promises kept. And granted, okay, this is a promise that was coming from the Liberal Party, so are we surprised that they're like lying? No. But come on, guys. Promises made, promises kept. Trump's keeping his promises. Can't you guys keep yours? I mean, every day I'm like, damn, I keep clocking in. I keep waking up 4:30 in the morning, and every morning I'm looking at my news like, are the rights taken away yet? Are they taken away? And they're not. And here I am, slaving away for somebody else's joy. Oh, Lord.
Quick favor to ask you guys, does someone want to tell Simone Biles that she wouldn't have placed if she had to compete against men? Okay, thanks.
Let me get this straight. If I paint my face black or wear a sombrero, that's racism and cultural appropriation. But if a man puts on a dress and some makeup, suddenly he becomes a woman?
Can I rant on here? How are you in a church celebrating in America right now?
I swear to fucking God, the same people that like about Pride Month and they're like, oh, Pride Month? What about Straight Month? Are they like the same little pathetic little white men that about the men loneliness and epidemic? Shut the fuck up and go see a therapist or just start kissing each other, because what the fuck?
Woke progressive left just doesn't learn. You're seeing it video after video. The LA riots is just another example that they've learned a single thing from this past election, and we're going to capitalize on it. So we're going to continue to stand with legal immigrants and legal way of doing things, and the left can stand with illegals that are not part of this country, that are waving Mexican flags in the street and not USA flags. Gavin Newsom can go stand with them. We're going to stand with Donald Trump and the American flag, and we're going to make sure that we protect the citizens here and the legal people here. This is going to move the conversation right back to illegal immigration, where Donald Trump crushed it in the election, and Republicans in general. On the ballot box, when it comes time to vote, they win hands down when it comes to protecting American citizens and doing illegal immigration. If you agree, smash that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about today's video. It's getting wild. Stay tuned to Meme Wars. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed so you don't miss out on a single video. But just like that, today's video is over, and I'll see you guys on the next one.